Hello and welcome to 90 Plus Tutorials, led by Dr. Idri, medicine and surgery students of the prestigious University of Ibadan. So this is the third episode of 91 in UI POST-UTME, how I was able to make 91 in UI POST-UTME. So in today's video, I'm going to share you things that I did, what really helped me. In the past few videos, I've talked about this. I took my time to explain the exam itself because it is when you have a proper understanding of the exam, you already know okay what you have to do. But before I proceed, this is going to be the worst video we watch on this channel, and also there's going to be a lot of adverts in this video. It's actually what you have been waiting for. So just take your time. Take your time. So what did I do? Like, what are those things that were instrumental in my 91 in UI POST-UTME? Well, the first thing I would talk about is what God factor. The God factor. Let me tell you something. If it is only when your plan align with that of God that things like this can be very easy. It is only God that can make the right opportunity meet our preparations. Now, check what I'm saying. I missed two schools admission, not because I wasn't intelligent, not because I did not reach, not because I did not pray. In fact, I prayed. My third UTME, if there is another name they can call reading, if there's another name they can call jacking, rigorous jacking, that will be the title, like that will be the title of my preparation for that year. The first 4 months of the year, I couldn't get up to a 5 hour sleep in a day for a good 4 months. So when it comes to reading, I read what they call book that day. But see, there's nothing to show for it. But the moment I just open my heart, open my ear, right, to receive and just to follow the plan of God for my life, everything is not an issue. And this is a testimony. So the God factor is something that we cannot overemphasize. So that's the first thing, because some people will keep trying, but deep down they actually know that there is another thing I have to do. See, God's plan is the best, right? I know we can actually make decisions on our own, but there are some sort of people that unless you actually just like accept to follow what God's want for you, you will just keep trying. And if God says like you are going to get UI medicine this year, this time, see, come without your 280. Yes, come without your 280. I'm telling you, even in my class, there is someone that got in with 284 here by the medicine. And there are also some people, right, that they miss their admission despite coming with scores like 330. So God factor is a factor that cannot be overemphasized. Another thing I did, like the next thing I did that really made that 91 in the University of Ibadan POST-UTME possible is that I desire for it. Yeah, I actually desire for it. So like, I desire to be the best among my equal. I desire to be the best among my colleagues. Even though I just desire for it, you understand? Because there's this kind of competitive environment I found myself. There's this kind of pressure. So I was like, I just wish I could actually be the best among all of them here. You understand what I'm saying? So I just desire for it, and that's just it. You know that I actually had this special prayer that God, I must have 91. No, my prayer then was like, even if it's just 0.1/2, I just want to pass UI medicine. That was my prayer. That even if just 0.5, I shall want to enter. Like I shall want to enter. I don't want to miss admission. That was my prayer. That at least I just want to enter. That's just the only thing I'm after. I'm not after any kind of extraordinary result like 91 over 100. No, I just want to enter. Or you just go to the point that the competitive environment, the pressure, I was like, I just deserve to be better. That was it. So yeah, before I move to the next point, 90 Plus Tutorial will be hosting a 24 hours English rush. Operation Crush the whole syllabus in a day. Yeah, joining like my journey to Ibadan medicine, right? A lot of like I wrote 4 good UTME. So and this is one of the challenges I faced. English. A lot of UTME that I could have entered 300 plus, but because of my low score in English, I couldn't. There are some people that spanked 300 plus, but if you check their physics and chemistry results, it's not up to what I had, just like this one. So that's why we are hosting a free 24 hours class, just to make sure that okay, for those preparing for UTME, for those preparing for next year UTME, for those that want to write O-level examination, for everybody, like anybody that needs this, that wants to attend this class, it's free. So because it's actually one of the problems that students face, English. So we are hosting a 24 hours English class. The link to join the group will be dropped in the description button. So moving forward, another thing I did is that I made sure that I understood the exam. Yeah, this is something I actually took my time to explain in my previous video. So if this is your first time here, I advise you go back to check them, because I've seen someone come write UI POST-UTME with the mindset of writing current after in the exam. So I took my time to understand the exam. So that's another thing I did. So another thing I did is that yeah, I read my book to the best of my capacity. Yes, to the best of my capacity. If I told you that I read the whole syllabus, I read the whole O-level syllabus when I applied to you, yeah, that's because there's a saying that says, "Now who pass read." So it's not about reading alone. Okay, there is more to you I put tell me than reading. So that's why they say now who pass read. No be who read pass. Yeah, now who pass read. So I read my book to the best of my capacity, right? Yeah. So moving forward, another thing I did is that I got better at answer Roman numeral question. Like to get 91 question right out of 100 question, and out of that 100 question, control question were added to. So to be able to get 91 question right out of 100, you should know that no, I'm actually like I really got better at answering Roman figure question before the exam. Check something. See, reading and understanding the topic does not mean when you see a Roman figure question, you'll be very good at tackling it. That's the main reason why you see that a lot of people with a very high UTME score will still fail to a position, because the Roman figure question alone, it's another structure it's another structure of an exam that you need to understand. You understand what I'm saying? And this is also one of the reasons why we are hosting our final mock, right? And also we'll be launching our official CBT website. So now this mock is just for you to like write UI PUTME before writing the real exam. I will not call this mock the reflection of the exam, because this mock is just like the exam itself. So I'll call it the image of the exam. I know you might have been writing different mocks, right? But I'm telling you that this will be the best and the most standard mock you would ever write. 100% exam condition, UI standard, like anti-cheating pictures, everything you need, like the exam condition, every single thing you need, everything is there. It's actually our website. So you have everything you need, just like the only difference between the mock and the UI exam is that because you are just writing this on from your house, you will not be coming down to UI. So this is also an avenue for you to test yourself, to test how prepared you are. I only tell our students that if you can do well in this mock, right? If you can do well in this mock, then you already have 70 marks kept for you for in your UI push-UTME. So now the beauty of this thing is that after the mock, there's going to be a correction session that I will be handling. Now, to those of you that you have issue with Roman figure question, see, the first time I started preparing for Roman to prepare, like started studying Roman figure question, like my chances of getting it right were below 30%. Like the first time, my very first time preparing for that. But by the time I will be writing, yeah, it's my results is actually a testament of it. So there's difference between you can actually there's a lot of people like they come with 330, but why is it that at the end of the day they will still fall between the range of 65 to 75? And many of them will need like maybe 77, 78 to meet up with medicine for Roman. But because the Roman figure question, it's another structure of an exam that you need to take your time to understand. So after the mock, we're going to have a correction session, and that's actually the most important part that you should not miss. So the correction session, we're going to solve the 100 question, right? Explain and tell you like some kind of like how you can tackle Roman figure question when you meet them. Because this thing will actually help you a lot. There's something I actually discovered in my exam. Let me just tell you this thing, like free of charge. There are some questions that you actually see Roman figure question, but the answer will just be just one. Those type of questions, they were normal MCQ now, all these normal ABCD question. But you I just change them to Roman figure question. Now because you coming with the mentality of Roman numeral, you be like I and what again. But whereas it's just only one option that is actually correct. But many people we feel like okay, there should be another correct option, and that's how they miss it. I saw question like that. It's just only one options out of what those I that is correct. So there are more to this thing. So apart from solving the correction to the mock, yes, we'll be having orientation session, like things that will help you get better at Roman numeral question. Now let me tell you this thing. I said something that now we pass read. No be yeah, and I did not read all the whole of everything. I read to the best of my capacity. Now check this thing. I read to the best of my capacity, but I got better at answering Roman figure question. But there are a lot of people that they read everything, read O level, read advanced level, but still they still fail to do better. So it shows that somebody is actually like good at a very important aspect of the exam than the other. You get what I'm saying? So that's just it about the mock. The registration link and everything will also be dropped in the description below. So another thing I did is that I practice UI past question. It's very important to if you are coming to try to write positive without practicing the question, just as if you are I said something before in my first video that if you are planning to write UI positive exam blindly, you will fail with that your 350 as if you wrote the exam with your eyes closed. That's it. The past question is just like a signboard to show that okay, this is how you go about it. Like this, what all this past question they do is that they will let you know the kind of question you will expect, right? They let you know like to the extreme, right? UI can actually go in their exam. You understand what I'm so practice UI past question. Practice it to see you will still meet see you are going to meet some past question in your exam. That's just it. Let me tell you this for you are going to meet some past question in your exam. So I actually have blogs that still past question, right? Dr. Movement, that's my course rep, Dr. Sodium, so that's my friend. So if you need any of this past question, you can actually like contact. I will give you their number. So I have blogs that sell like UI original past question. So they are very important. You understand? They are very important, and you'll be given a discount if you tell them that you came through the Pride, you give you a discount for it. So I was not paid to do this advertisement, but it's actually for your own sake. I was not paid at all to do this advertisement, but it's because I'm actually here for you. You get not for them. So that's why I just tell you these are what you actually have to do. Past question. Yes. So another thing I did is that prayer. prayer, pray. See, pray for your, like, before your exam, on your exam, and after your exam. Those that are on my WhatsApp list, they know this issue already. They're like few minutes to UI PUTME, few minutes to my exam at the front of DLC. That's the distance learning center where you're going to write your exam. Like few minutes to my exam, I had an accident. Few minutes to that my exam. So normally, if it's not for God, I wouldn't have written that exam. So prayer. It's very, very important. Like, commit the exam to God's hand before your exam, your transportation, like where you are going to stay, everything to God's hand. Even though I had an accident, even though I was traumatized, because while we were on the queue, the only thing that was just coming to my head was just the scene of the accident. The scene, like, I could not just think of anything. The scene of the accident. But to God be the glory. Here I am today in IBADAN medicine. So yeah, there's also one thing I think I forgot, or I've forgotten. So this is the point I forgot. See, stay healthy. Stay healthy. Take care of your health. Even though you are not sleeping, if you are not jacking. See, now who they healthy go fit write exam. Now who they LD go fit write exam. Now who write exam go fit spank 91. Now who spank 91 go fit what get admission. Stay LD. I fell sick few weeks to my exam also, but I did not take, like, I did not take my health with levity. I took it seriously because it is when you are healthy you be able to write that exam. Stay healthy, very important, because I just kind of like see like moment, like few moments to the exam. You've been reading for months, TDBs, MTM, mosquito, going to like libraries to mosquito. So these points you have to stay healthy. Stay healthy. So let me just do the recap of everything I did. The first thing that God, I understood the plan of God for me, and I went for it. That's it. That's the first thing I did. The second thing I did is that, yeah, I desire for that. So that's just desire for it. Just desire for it. I desire for it. I understood the exam. Or just the way I said in my first video, that it is when you understand the exam, you will know the right approach to prepare. You know what to do, what not to do, how to do it, and how not to do it. So I read to the best of my capacity. I read my book, right? I saw past question, Jamb past question, UI past question, UI original past question. Yes, and I get better. I got better at answering Roman 50. After God factor, that's the most important thing. If two people read the same material for the same amount of hours, and you set normal ABC question for them, like two of them might actually get the same answer, right? They might actually get everything correctly, but just set the question Roman figure. You see that one person will perform better than the other. Why? Because answering Roman figure question, it's different. It's a different thing entirely. So we have different structures of exam: Roman figure, Roman numeral, normal like ABCD option, normal German, normal theory. So Roman numeral is not, it's a different form of exam itself, and many of you guys are not familiar with it. So get better at it. It's very, very important. You see that question, I know you should actually be experiencing it already, that this topic you actually know it. By the end of the day, you will still fail the question. And please, an advice here, please. And if I did not see this advice, yeah, it's my this video will not be complete. While solving those past questions, please and please don't rely on those options chosen. Please and please. Those past questions is just to guide you. It's not that you're just going to cram the answer there. Know why the answer is the answer. See, those that did the past question are students like you and like me. And nobody is above making mistake. So don't just read and just believe that, like, make your own research. Try to know why the answer is that. Try to know, because there's some passages that there's some errors. We are human. Actually, that's why we have to make, we are human. Even AI self make errors, right? They make mistake. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just my advice, my little advice. If you are just the type of person that you just read and cram the answer you see in the past question, I think you should go back again, make your research. While making your research, you will get to learn another thing from that topic, which you could actually meet again in the exam. So this is just everything for this like episode. Yeah, the exam is near already. I wish you the best of luck. Like, I wish you safety. I wish you God strength. I'm rooting for you guys. Like, I cannot wait to see you here in Ibadan, in University of Ibadan. So thank you for watching, right? And please subscribe if you haven't. Like the video, share. Very important. Like, share, subscribe. And once again, I'm Dr. Idru. See you in the next one. Thank you.